Hey everybody, it's Ron with Ron's Computer Videos. I wanted to take some time here today. Um, if you're watching this live or you're watching this on a repeat, let me make sure I get chat up here. It is February 8th, 2026. And what is special about this day, other than the fact that the Superb Owl is going on at some point today, it is also the 15th anniversary of a game that I like quite a bit that is called Stacking. This game was put out by Double Fine it in 2012, but because of the way that the calendars work, today is actually the 15th anniversary of the game. It is a kind of a unique game. It came out of a event that Double Fine does that is called uh, Amnesia Fortnite, where basically they take a break from making games and they will just let people pitch ideas. And then what they determine to be the best of those ideas is what actually gets turned into demos. And then things that turn into demos can turn into real games. And so one of the games that came out of Amnesia Fortnite a number of years ago was this idea for this game called Stacking. And the whole concept of it is you're familiar with like those Russian nesting dolls where you'll have like different dolls that kind of are smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Well, the whole thing of the game is that you actually use your little doll to go inside a larger doll so that way that you can use their powers or their capabilities and things like that. So it is part kind of puzzle game, it is part action game, it is part just zany commentary on robber barons and on it's kind of all told through the filter of like a silent film. So anyway, something I did earlier this week is to get prepared for this. And I mean, there's been a few Double Fine games over the years that have ended up getting kind of a big box treatment. This one is really nice. This is for Broken Age. This is another one of their games that I really like quite a bit. But unfortunately, Stacking never got a big box. So what I did is I actually, so take a look at this. You can see how this is kind of designed. You see what the spine looks like. See what the top looks like. You see the front and all that, and it kind of mirrors that on the other side. But what I did is I actually designed a box that, oops, sorry, a little bit of a glare there, a box for stacking that very much mirrors the design of the Broken Age box. So I thought this was fun. Oops, sorry, probably ought to get this on camera. I wanted to do this. I thought this would be just a fun project to do. So that's what I did. So anyway, and I just figured that because this is the 15th anniversary of the game, maybe we would take a little bit of time this afternoon and just play through the first, like the introductory level. I do want to make sure to let everybody know that you can pick this game up on Steam. You can pick it up on GOG. It was on several different other platform delivery systems. I know it came out for different consoles and machines. So definitely take a look at that. So I have the game up here. It took me a little bit of playing around today to try to get this all kind of configured. This is from an era where Double Fine games support full screen, but they don't necessarily support full screen in a window, which makes it difficult for streaming because if you make this go full screen, everything else on your system kind of goes haywire. So anyway, we're about 5 minutes in. Let's get to the game. So it's got a fun soundtrack. It very much is kind of, if you think about like silent film, you'd have somebody at the front of the theater playing piano or playing organ along, providing a soundtrack for the film. So I actually have completed this game, and I have 21 of 21 achievements, including like some of the tougher to complete things. Let's see, what is the Supertramp? Completed all hijinks with the Lost Hobo King adventure. That was a DLC that came out for the game later. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get back to the game. We're going to go ahead and we will start a new game. We'll start the original adventure. And I think I'll let the introductory video play, just so that way you can watch that and stuff. There's no dialogue, so probably talk over the top of it a tiny bit. But again, this is it's very much like a play or with silent movie vibes. So the story is your dad is going to go work for this robber baron guy, and he goes to work one day and never returns. But you, in this game, play the role of Charlie, who is one of the smallest of the dolls, but that gives you a special ability, which is to actually be able to hop inside the larger dolls and use their capabilities. Yep, weeks later. Oh no, they've sold all their possessions. Oh, mother. Uh-oh. They're gonna send the kids to a workhouse. Oh yeah, see, little Charlie, he's so small. Oh, a letter has arrived. The Baron's men. Oh, they have us trapped. We can't escape. So Charlie, our little hero, is going to see if he can save the rest of the family. I like the art style of this with the sets and things like that that kind of drop in, and it has a very I don't know what would you call it, but this is the person that kind of guides us through this world, who is this hobo character who basically kind of helps us along the way and will collect and kind of track all of our progress and all. Yeah. As you can see, it's like little measuring spoons and popsicle sticks and there's a hobo jungle that is right here off of the train station, which serves as the hub for the game. So basically you've got mouse control and you also have WASD, so you can basically kind of run through here. So don't be afraid to talk to folks. Often that's the best way to get help. Good luck finding your brother, Charlie. And again, this is kind of the hub world for everything that kind of goes on. The first time I played this, I was like, they really do kind of put you far away from the action. But there is quite a bit of storytelling and exposition here at the beginning of the game to kind of line everything up. But basically, you meet some other characters along the way. Getting some information about what happened to your brother. Yeah. So I believe the introductory level, they don't try to throw too much at you right away, because the later parts of the game are very much about you have to complete challenges where basically it'll be like, hey, we need you to go and do this, or accomplish these tasks. And then how you do it is the puzzle part. You have to figure out who has the capabilities to do whatever the thing is. Like there is a section later in the game where you have to get these, like right here. We have to end the rail strike. So get all 3 members of the train guild to leave the lounge and take them down to the coal platform to talk to the striking coal union. Okay. So in the upper left-hand corner, you can see there, that is the more exposition. That is the name of the character that you're currently playing as. So our first little mission here, you have to basically get the key to open the gate to access the rest of the train station. Okay. So this is setting up the idea that you can get close to the back of another character. You have to be behind them, and then you can stack into them. But you can only stack into characters that you are like one size smaller than. So you can't like just immediately go to the big boss and get inside them and then, complete something. You have to actually, like right there, we are now inside this character here. And then we go inside that character there. And we go inside that character there. So, again, different dolls have different capabilities. This guy here, in the upper right-hand corner, he can talk to people, or you can say, make way. Make way. And he's able to do that. So, we can right-click and hop out of a character. So this guy here, he's got an ear horn. So let's go ahead and we'll get back down to Charlie and we can look and see what's going on. So here's the union leader. We could talk to him. So again, we have to figure out how we're going to get inside this area over here. So I need the keymaster to open this gate. Oh, this is just telling you about unstacking. Sorry, I did a few things out of order there. So we need to find the keymaster. And I think this game very much does telegraph what you need to do. Like right there, there is the keymaster. So we're behind him. We can stack into him. And this is a unique doll. So there's a collectibles part of this game where you actually see right there that you actually now will get a model of that your hobo friend will put in like a gallery. So you can see after you've completed areas what you might need to do to kind of further expand the game or further, have options to do things. So now that we've opened the door, you'll start seeing people going back and forth. But at this point, we don't really need any of these dolls. But this game is kind of nice. If you forget what you're doing, you can hit space and it will it'll do like that thing in BioShock where it basically just paints a little line for you so that way you can figure out where to go. But all of these different characters have different capabilities. So you can do some funny things. Like we can go, I think, yeah, you can see like what your objectives are in the game. You can see what your collectibles, if you've gotten, for an area, there will be unique dolls that you can hop into. And our objective right now, again, is to get the ticketer who's in the Royal Lounge. Or all these guys are in the Royal Lounge. So we can hop up to them and get all of them. So let's work to that goal. But there are lots of people here that do different things. Like here, let's do something funny. This lady, she's got the little opera glasses. Oh yeah, there's a flatulent, this guy right here. There are some things you can do later in the game with that guy that you, special achievements and stuff, because he is flatulent. You have to, like, get people to, like this guy can smoke. That's the flatulent guy. So you can go next to people and let rip. There's actually a part in the game where you have to use him to clear a line so that you can get to the front of a line. Okay, let's see. Talking to the folks is the best way to solve problems. Yeah, we know that. Okay. Well, there's a guard here at the Royal Lounge. That's where all of our characters are. Okay, no uninvited guests. Okay, that's the maitre d'. He will kick everyone out if he thinks that there's somebody that shouldn't be in there. So we have to figure out how to empty the lounge. Well, if I were someone that wanted people to get out of a place, I might stink them out, perhaps. There's an air intake here. I wonder what happens if we were to pass gas. Ugh, the stench. But there's a couple of different ways to beat these challenges. You can sneak in there a couple of different ways, but I think this is the quickest. Okay. So as you can see, there are multiple solutions to solve these problems. You can try different ways to do it. But I need to get, okay. So we're building a unique set of dolls, and we did it. So we've got all of the dolls that are needed to end the railroad strike. So that guy has a special ability where he does that little charge there. So let's go ahead and take the engineer down here, and we can see if we can get him to talk to the union leader and see if we can get this strike ended. This game kind of has a big thing about workers' rights and about kind of being down on robber barons, and it's a good message. It's a good message. Well, there you go. We just freed some of the children that were being exploited for their coal shoveling abilities, including your brother, Albert. So now basically this is setting up the rest of the game, because there are different levels. Like there's a cruise ship, there is a like a blimp, there is sort of a big factory and some other stuff that you have to actually go through to save your other siblings and eventually save your parents. But the strike is over. So now you can go to the Gilded Steamship. That's the second level. Or you can hang around here, and there's other achievements and stuff to accomplish. So we have another letter here. Here's our hobo buddy. So basically, this is setting up the idea that you guys will have this secret hideout that will have all of your trophies and stuff in it. Oh, yes. Time passes. So while you were out adventuring, he made some things. And this is the trophy stuff that you can come and check out at any time. And then there's also, again, there's these little paintings and stuff that represent, if there is a challenge, the different ways that you can accomplish that challenge. I hope that the audio is coming through, because it sounds like typing on a typewriter when all of the dialogue comes up. This game has a lot going for it in terms of charm, so I would definitely recommend playing it. I think now we get... Okay, there we go. So we're at the secret hideout. You can decorate it and stuff, and these are basically copies or duplicates of the people that we hopped into, the dolls that we hopped into out there in the world. But here, I think we can back up a little bit and get a bigger area. So this is the area that's dedicated to the train station. But basically, that is how the game kind of plays. You hop into the other dolls, you use their capabilities to solve puzzles, and then based on that, you get little rewards and things, and it moves the plot along. So something I'd like to show you also, let's go back to the main menu. Yeah, we're not going to save any progress here. So let's go ahead, and we're going to continue my 100% game here, which I was going to say should drop us into the trophy room. So there's Levi. But if you complete the train station, this is what the multiple puzzles. There's, like I was telling you, there's the one here where you have to get into the club. There's another one where you actually have to get to a ticket booth. There's a couple different ways. And then there's another way that you have to kind of advance the time during the day. And these are just some of the different characters that you get to play, including this huge one over here on the right. Here is the steamship, which has its own challenges, including a bunch of stuff where you have to actually work in a kitchen. There's some stuff where there is a kind of an arcade from kind of a 19th century point of view that you have to work with. There's also, and that's part of that arcade thing, because there's like little fake animals and you have to shoot little, like a shooting gallery kind of thing. It's all just very charming. I'm not sure how else to say it, but yeah, that's that. And then I think, yes, there are other areas based on the other challenges, because there's the airship, which again has its own challenges and all of its own dolls that you can collect. It's I always thought that was kind of funny. It kind of looks like a TIE fighter. Again, you got to remember where everybody's roots are. And this is the final level. There's a train. Actually, there's one level that's kind of like the end of the game that I won't go into too much, but this is the one of the last areas of the game that has 4 big bosses that you have to beat several different ways. But it's the game in general is quite a bit of fun. I would definitely recommend it. It is on Steam. It's on GOG. You can also get it on I think various game consoles and things like that as well. So I think that the game definitely rewards you with all of the extra little things that you can unlock and see, and the abilities of the different dolls and stuff. But as you can see, this is your family. So it's all of you there stacked up. There's also some and some of these stackable dolls where you have to make these collections get rather complicated, because there's like these maestros that you have to find 6 of these guys and stack all the way up. But the art style is really great. The puzzles are fun. It's well worth playing. Oh, wait, what's through here? Maybe I have not explored this. Oh, that's cool. I had no idea that was there. It's like a shortcut. I've been walking the long way up here the whole time I've played the game. But that's really it. It's just a lot of fun. Oh, there's the main. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm gonna stack into. Let's see if I can. Is this him? Yes. Okay. This is really great. Some of these characters have. There you go. See, if you try the kids, they're too quick. Or if they're too small, you can't get them. But I think you can actually fight with the special capabilities, some of these people. Anyway, it's just silly. This whole game is silly, but it's silly in like the best way possible. So that's really it for today. I just wanted to show that off. Again, today being the 15th anniversary of the game. It is called Stacking. It's released by Double Fine. Definitely check it out. So everybody, hey, it's okay. It'll be on replay. So, but it was good to see everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Bye.